Hello, I am recording the video and today's topic is client script. Client script in ASP.NET web pages. ASP.NET web applications are not limited to server based tools and languages. You can include a CMA script, JavaScript or JScript in your ASP.NET web pages to create rich browser based functionality. A wide range of features for client script support is available in ASP.NET. One option is to create and add individual snippet of client script to ASP.NET web pages to support browser behavior that you design for your application. This option is partial if you want to include only a few small pieces of JavaScript code, or if you are working with JavaScript code that you already have. This option also helps keep the size of your ASP.NET web pages to a minimum. Alternatively, you can take advantages of the powerful Ajax feature of ASP.NET. This Ajax feature includes a complete framework that supports the following. First, object-oriented programming in JavaScript. Second, asynchronous postback. Third, application web service for authentication and profiles. Fourth, server controls that manage client script with extended debugging and trace support. Using ASP.NET Ajax feature lets you take advantage of JavaScript functionality with less manual coding. It provides extended JavaScript functionality and it provides a framework for creating client functionality that is integrated into the ASP.NET. This topic provides an overview of options for adding client script to ASP.NET web pages. It contains the following sections. Scenario: include custom client script in ASP.NET pages. Extending JavaScript with ASP.NET Ajax feature. ASP.NET server control that depend on client script. Adding client script event to ASP.NET server control. Referencing server control in the client script. Raising client click events for server controls. Communicating between client script and server code. Creating client script components. Adding client functionality to a server controls. Scenarios: use a client script when you want to do the following. Improve the user experience with web pages that are richer, that are more responsive to user action, and that behave like traditional client application. For example, you can use client script to check keyboard entry in a text box as each character is typed. Add Ajax functionality to ASP.NET web pages, which enables you to do the following. Reduce full page refresher and avoid page flicker by manipulating DOM element dynamically on the page. Update and manage the user interface UI without requiring a postback to a server. Organize your code into client component. Client components are reusable objects that encapsulate JavaScript that is based on the Microsoft Ajax library. Client components can also be managed by custom server-side controls or associated with existing server control to add client functionality, including custom client script in ASP.NET pages. Because ASP.NET web pages just render HTML markup, you can add your own client script to ASP.NET pages. Client script is supported in ASP.NET pages to the extent that the browser requesting the page supports client script. If the page is running in a browser on a mobile phone or other device, the degree of support for client script varies depending on the browser. There are several options for including client script in ASP.NET pages. You can include client script statically in a script block that includes code or that uses an include attribute to reference a JavaScript. Use this option to insert script block or JavaScript file contains client script that you do not have to create dynamically and do not require additional Ajax functionality provided by the Microsoft Ajax library. You can dynamically create and add client script to ASP.NET web pages by using the client script manager. Use this option when you want to create a script that depends on information that is available only at runtime. If you plan to take advantage of the Ajax feature of ASP.NET, you can manage client script files by using the script manager server controls. The script manager server control also ensures that the Microsoft Ajax library is loaded on the browser before your script run. Including static client script block. You can add script block to an ASP.NET page just as you would for any HTML page. You can use client script to write event handler for client events such as the page's onload event. When an ASP.NET page is running in the browser, the markup elements on the page are addressable in client scripts. They raise all the client events that they do in an HTML page. Note: you can reference ASP.NET server control in client script. An ASP.NET web page can also access a script file by referring to it in the src attribute of a script tag. Keeping client script in external .js files rather than in the pages themselves can help organize your client script. It can also make them easier to manage for version control and easier to share between pages. External .js files are cached by the browser, similar to the way web pages and images are cached. After the script has been loaded by the browser as an external file, it is available in the cache to any other web page that requires it. This can help increase the performance on the web application. Creating client script dynamically. In many cases, you can create the client script for your page declaratively, usually as a script block. However, you can also create the client script dynamically. This is useful if the script depends on information that is available only at runtime. For example, you might insert the client script into the page that address server controls whose name ID is not known until the application runs. Or you might create a script that depends on value that you get from a user. You can create and insert client script dynamically into a rendered page by calling method of the client script manager class such as the following: register client script block, which insert a script block at the top of the rendered page; register startup script, which insert a script block at the end of the rendered page. Thank you.